Hello everyone, this video is about a fluid mechanics experiment, that is discharge calculation by using V-notch. This is an extension of my previous video. Also, I request you guys to watch that video on your mobile phones because the orientation of the video was a bit problematic. So I'll take care of that next time. Now this video I am actually trying to show you how notches and wear look like in actual practice, and then what is the apparatus setup for this experiment so that you'll get a better feel of it. So quickly we'll recollect what are notches. Notches are nothing but openings in any open channel, and through that opening we try to measure the rate of flow by measuring the height above that notch, height of the fluid above that notch. Also, notches and weirs are used in open channel flow, whereas venturimeter and rotameter, all those devices we have discussed before, they are used for pipe flow. One major difference: notches are made of metallic plate, whereas weirs are masonry structures. Also, notches are good when we have to measure the low discharges. Now, here notches can be of various shapes. We are focusing in particular of one particular shape, that is triangular shaped notch, or we can call it as V notch. Calibration means nothing but verification whether my actual discharge or the discharge that I have measured by notch, what is the relation between them. By using a CD value approximately zero point 0.6 to zero point 0.7 you are going to get for V notch. So here quickly I am going to show you some pictures of notches and weirs so that it will be clear. Now here I am showing you a V-shaped weir. So why I am calling it as weir? Because it is a wall shaped structure or a concrete block, you can see it is made of that, not a metallic plate. So that's why I am calling it as a V-shaped weir. Here you can see that sheet of water which is coming, that is called as nappe. In the next slide you can see that it is a V-shaped notch because it is a metallic plate in this open channel, or you can see in this stream. So here at the cross section we put a plate, sort of a structure, to obstruct the flow, and flow will only happen through this cross section. And then we'll measure the height above this notch, height of the water, that we'll call as our head over the crest. Now here you can see again there is a V-shaped weir because there is a concrete block or wall built across the stream, and then the angle of the notch is 120 degrees. As you know, the relationship between discharge and the head of the crest for a triangular notch is 8 by 15 into 2 root 2g tan theta by 2 into h to the power 5 by 2. So for a given angle theta, I can relate my discharge and the head. Here you can see q is equals to 2.47 h to the power 5 by 2. So after putting the value of theta, I'll get some constant here, and always I just need to measure the head of the water above this crest, and then I can get the discharge. So it is a very common practice to measure the discharge in open channel by using such notches. Here again you can see there is a metallic plate of V shape. In the right slide you can see there is a trapezoidal notch or weir, I cannot say because it's not clear whether it is a metallic plate or it is a masonry wall. Here you can see, this is what I was talking about. The nappe is nothing but the sheet of the water that is flowing over the notch. And this is the experimental setup for this V notch. This here particularly we are using a rectangular plate, so it is a rectangular notch. Now as I have mentioned, we are going to measure the head over the crest after a certain distance, that is away from the notch we are going to measure my depth. So this is nothing but stage measurement or height measurement or depth measurement of water. Here you can see this black plate. The work of this black plate is to make the flow steady. It will reduce the speed of the flow and then make it uniform so that I can get a constant value of H. In the next slide again you can see the setup of this experiment. So all this is just to make you a better feel of this whole experiment. So this is a interface of our virtual lab. So this is this photo has been I have taken this photo from the virtual lab interface of NIT Surathkal. So again, we'll be doing this experiment on this virtual lab. Here we'll start the inlet, we'll turn it on, and then water will start flowing through this. After some time, when the water will achieve a constant rate or a constant flow rate has been achieved, we'll measure the stage. So we'll measure the head above this sill at a certain distance, and then here we'll be collecting the water in this tank, and through this scale we'll be finding out the actual discharge, that for 10 seconds how much water is raised, or for 10 centimeter how much time has been taken. So whichever way you want to get, you can get the actual discharge. Here you will get the actual discharge. Putting in the formula, you will get the theoretical discharge. Comparing both, you will get the CD value. So here we will get the coefficient of discharge, and we can say that okay, this is the relationship, or this is the accuracy of the V notch. So I hope this video is clear. Here the whole integration which I have not done in the previous video, that integration is there for you to understand it better. The relationship that you have to remember, this relationship is for a discharge measurement through a V notch. For a rectangular notch, we have a different formula. So how do we arrive at that? All those things, I think it should be clear with the help of these two videos. So thank you so much. If you guys have any doubt, please post it in the comment section. And then thank you so much.